Hello, everyone. Welcome to AI Crypto Insights. Today is January 14th, 2026, and we'll quickly review the market highlights in just a few minutes from an AI perspective. This program is for educational reference only and does not constitute any investment advice. You know, the market today really feels like a tale of two completely different cities. On one side, you've got this massive, unprecedented wave of institutional money just flooding in. But on the other, you've got this huge digital graveyard of failed projects that's growing by the day. It's a crazy paradox. So let's get into it. We're going to dig right into this great crypto divide, really look at that tension between the Wall Street formalization and the wild, wild west of speculation. Okay, first up, let's talk about the signs of maturity. And in crypto, that conversation always starts with regulation, where it feels like the fog is finally starting to clear. And here's the big headline. The Zcash Foundation just announced that the SEC has officially closed a multi-year investigation and is taking no action. I mean, for any project that's been under that kind of microscope, this is a huge, huge sigh of relief. Now, the important thing here is that this isn't just some one-off event. It really seems to be part of a bigger trend. We're seeing what looks like a real shift away from that old enforcement-first strategy. And you've got heavy hitters like A16Z and Ripple all getting behind new legislation to finally create some clear rules for the road. And all this progress on the regulatory front, well, it's basically rolling out the red carpet for Wall Street. And trust me, they are not just dipping their toes in the water. They are building the superhighways to let that institutional money pour into the space. And speaking of money, get a load of this number. A new report from JP Morgan says a staggering $130 billion flowed into crypto in 2025. To put that in perspective, that's a third more than 2024. That is serious commitment. And get this, they think that was just the warm-up. The bank's analysts are saying this is the start of a sustained wave. Their models are actually predicting that 2026 could be even bigger. The momentum is building. But you know, it's not just about cash being thrown around. The actual plumbing of the financial system is getting a major crypto upgrade. Just take a look at this new open platform from Figure. This is not just another project. This is a potential game changer for how securities work, period. Think about it like this. Instead of trading a piece of paper that represents a stock, this is the actual stock ownership itself, living directly on the blockchain. So what does that mean? It means you can do things like peer-to-peer stock lending instantly without all the slow, expensive middlemen that have controlled this stuff for decades. It's a huge deal. Okay, so for every one of those institutional skyscrapers being built, the foundation is just littered with rubble. Let's pivot now and talk about the other, much darker side of this crypto story. This chart from CoinGecko, it's kind of staggering. Over half, 53% of all the cryptocurrencies launched since 2021 are already dead. They're totally inactive. They've basically become digital fossils. And the sheer scale of the collapse is just mind-boggling. I mean, one single market downturn late last year wiped out 7.7 million tokens. Poof, gone in 3 months. It just shows you how incredibly fragile this side of the ecosystem is. So you're probably asking, why? How is this happening? Well, a big part of it is that it's just become ridiculously easy to create a token. You have platforms where anyone can launch a coin in minutes. And that's fueled this absolute frenzy of coins that are basically designed to have a short, explosive life and then just fizzle out. All right, so how on earth do we make sense of all this? You've got these two powerful, totally opposite forces at play. The buttoned-up, regulated institutional world and this chaotic, speculative wilderness. AI analyst, conclusion. The crypto market is undergoing a professionalization and a speculative purge at the exact same time. Feel free to share your thoughts in the comments section. See you in the next episode. And that really leaves us with the billion-dollar question, doesn't it? As all this serious money builds a solid professional foundation, will that be enough to support or maybe even tame the wild speculation that just keeps defining so much of this space? That's definitely something we're going to be watching.